What is going on, everybody? We are back once again with another edition of Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast. It's a Sunday, fun day. You know what that means. We're going to be playing some games here today. Got a sweet panel hanging out with me. It's Sunday, September 29th. I'm Clark Taylor. You know who I am. We've got, first and foremost, up top there, head of reviews, Coby Galanzowski. What is good? How are you on this fine Sunday?
So I'm doing very, very well. Of course, it's a Sunday and I get some time to myself. Obviously, this time to myself is including coming on and doing a show about Hell in a Cell because it's normally Hell in a Cell time of year when they used to do a pay-per-view, but now it's not. Now they bring the match stipulation out when they need it. This is the first of the year at Bad Blood. And of course, I'm excited.
We've got Bad Blood. I love Bad Blood. It's awesome. It's basically Hell in a Cell, but better branding. Up next, though, we've got out in Philadelphia our head of opinions, Anthony Ricciardi. How are you on this fine Sunday?
I'm doing all right. You know, anytime you get to talk about Hell in a Cell in various forms, it's always fun. Obviously, this is a trivia contest, and we'll see where we go from here. But always exciting, and you know, it's fun that Bad Blood is back to where it's supposed to be, which is a theme, not a pay-per-view where they just do Hell in a Cell. It has a purpose, so it's always enjoyable.
Absolutely. I'm stoked to get into it. And last but certainly not least, let's send it across the pond very quickly to our good friend, host of the Soul Sessions. Soul, what's going on?
You put the foreigner last. How cheeky of you. Ouch. Okay.
Kobe's a foreigner.
He's Canadian. Doesn't count. No, I'm fine. I'm fine as always. You have maple syrup. You have some good things. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm fine. This is going to be obviously a WWE-based quiz, so I have accepted last place. I'm just here to make some laughs and jokes, so ready to get the patter started.
All right, let's do it. It's going to be good. I think you actually have a chance in this one here because it's not even all WWE. But out of the gates, we're going to start with, let me grab my handy-dandy scoreboard here. We are going to start with Hell in a Cell matches from 1997 to 2010. You got to name the match. Can't be after 2010. And you will get 1 point for every match you name. The order I determined pre-show by drawing straws is Coby first, Soul, and then Anthony. But that will change round by round. So let me get you in here, Coby. And starting whenever you are ready.
I guess quick question. So you said 97 to 2010. Is that including 2010s?
Yes, that is including the year 2010.
Yeah.
Oh, 2010. I'm screwed then. I can't think of anything else.
Okay. Just wanted to make that sure and make that apparent. But of course, the one I'm going to say is Mankind and Undertaker, King of the Ring.
Absolutely. Take the easy points.
The easy points.
Like
exactly.
I think it's the most famous one for obvious reasons. Ironically, not the first one, right? This is interesting. It's the third Hell in a Cell match of all time. I kind of find that funny because a lot of people don't realize that there was actually one between that. Neither here nor there. Go right ahead, though, Soul, whenever you're ready.
I'm still thinking.
No worries.
What I know after 2010?
You got like 10 seconds.
The Armageddon one, where it was an 8 people Hell in a Cell.
It's 6.
I don't know.
If you can give me, you know what? I'll give you a point for that one because it's an iconic one and there's a lot of names in that one. If you can name who won it, I'll give you a point for it. If not, this one's dead.
Triple H?
He was a participant, but it was Kurt Angle who won that one. I apologize. So no worries. Go ahead, Anthony.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with the original. Undertaker against Shawn Michaels at Bad Blood.
That's a good one.
97.
At Bad Blood. Be interesting to see if at this year's match, since it hasn't happened yet, does not count in the next round. So we can talk about it, but it will be interesting if we see any sort of like ring gear shout outs to that match. Because obviously it's the original one. It's at Bad Blood and all of that. All right, Coby, you're up. The ball's in your court.
Balls in my court. Of course, going through the show. Before the show, one that comes to mind is like you said. The third one is almost the most infamous one. Anthony went for the first. I'll go for the second. It was a tornado tag match between Stone Cold and The Undertaker versus Kane and Mankind.
If I was going to bet one that would not be mentioned, it would have been that one. That is a great call, Coby. Soul, let's see if you can dig deep in your brain and think. There's some out here that are pretty memorable that you might be able to think of, even with your more limited knowledge as far as like history is concerned.
How long have we got?
You got a good 15 seconds.
Triple H versus Kevin Nash, was that in a Hell in a Cell?
That was in a Hell in a Cell. I love that you got that one. Well played, Soul. The funniest part is I was scrolling up and down to make sure like where the
What
years
year it
are.
was.
And
Yeah.
I was right on that one when you said it. Okay, Anthony, go ahead.
Okay, this one took place in Philly, but I don't recall if I was actually at it. And it was a no contest, Kane against Mankind at a Raw in '98.
Okay, wait a minute. That would be 1998. It's right here. Yes. Beautiful. And ironically, it ended in a no contest.
Mm-hmm.
You're exactly correct. Coby, to you.
Taker versus Boss Man. We got the infamous hanging imagery.
Yes.
And I think that's one that we all
WrestleMania 15.
That one I was at.
Yep.
There you
Coby
go.
steals the one that Anthony attended. All right.
Mhm.
What do you got for us, Soul?
Oh, shoot. I'm going to skip. I don't know. Literally don't know.
No worries. Okay, go ahead, Anthony.
All right, I'm going to go Triple H and Cactus Jack from No Way
Ooh.
Out, which was the one that was supposed to end Mick Foley's career.
And it almost did.
It did for a couple weeks until they brought him back for WrestleMania.
Absolutely. Okay, Coby, it's to you.
But got a funky one. Of course, there's a guy by the name of Shane McMahon who's competed in several others, but this is the one that didn't come to mind until I figured it out and saw it on the list. We got DX versus Big Show and the McMahons, and Shane.
One of my faves. One of my faves. This was set up by a match in which Shawn Michaels tagged with God. Earlier in that year,
I always
which
hated that.
I did not have on my bingo
gosh.
card. I actually believe, did God take the pinfall in that one from Vince McMahon?
Considering the fact where Vince is now with everything, I think God ultimately won that one.
Okay, so wait, it is to you, Soul. Let's see if you've racked your brain. Have you thought of one?
So they're all after 2010.
Not to give you a hint, but like you can throw pretty much any name next to Undertaker from like that era and you have a chance.
He's been in 14 of them.
I'll go Rock and Undertaker.
Oh, that's like one of the very few. That's too far back. Try again on the next one though. Like a lot of the ones are against people that you know. Okay, go ahead, Anthony.
All right, I'm gonna go. This was a violent one. Brock against Taker at No Mercy in 02.
Oh. This to me is one of the more memorable ones. That image of Brock climbing to the top of the cage just to hold the belt up.
And he was all bloody, if I'm remembering correctly.
Both were. He was covered in Undertaker's blood, really.
Yeah.
Is where that was at. I mean, that's an iconic one. Okay, Coby, this one is going to you.
Okay, since you kind of gave that Undertaker hint, I guess I don't want to let those hang out for a while. One I got is The Undertaker versus the Rated R Superstar Edge from SummerSlam.
That is a very good call, Cobb. All right, Soul, it's to you.
Was Undertaker and Orton a Hell in a Cell? The one where Orton's dad entered in and caused distraction?
That is a good one at Armageddon. He's got it. He's back on the board. All right, Anthony.
All right, I'm going to go with Best Friends, Bitter Rivals, Triple H and Shawn Michaels at Bad Blood 04.
That one was a good one. That's a really good one there. It is kind of funny. Triple H, you forget, is almost in as many as Undertaker.
Yes.
It's kind of shocking when I was looking at the list. Coby, it's to you. We're going to go through one more round of this, even if we don't get all of them, and then move on to the next set of cell matches. For lack
Sounds like a plan. I got DX versus Legacy in 09. Pretty sure it's 09, but DX versus Legacy. Ted DiBiase and Cody
that
Rhodes
did
versus
happen.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Okay, for a second, I was nervous that was going to be a little too late in the game for you, but no, you got it. All right, Soul.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Was Jeff Hardy and Punk where Jeff Hardy lost? He was banished. Was that Hell in a Cell? Or was that Steel Cage?
Jeff Hardy and Punk was a steel cage match.
Half a point is a cage.
It's got
never
chain links. You could have gone Taker Punk. Whoops. Sorry.
Oh,
there was my next one.
Do you have another one? I mean,
yes, I do. Triple H and Jericho Judgment Day.
There you go. Okay. That will end round one here. So now between rounds really quickly, just because we're focused on Hell in a Cell, I'll give you each a freebie point. And even if you pick the same one, just break down really quick your favorite Hell in a Cell of all time. So I'm going to start with Coby, and then I'll go to you, Soul, and then I'll go to you, Ant.
Mm-hmm.
So does this take it off the board for the next time?
Takes it off the board if it's in the next one. Or if it's in the first segment,
that's fine.
You get the bonus point.
Okay, well, we'll make it interesting, and I'll take a more modern one. One of my favorite matches of all time. It definitely is Shawn Michaels with the referee spot, with the referee shirt, managing WrestleMania 28. We have the Undertaker's streak on the line. We got Triple H across from him. They built this match as end of an era, yet they redid Triple H and Taker in Australia. But regardless, it was supposed to be end of an era. It was supposed to be a magical moment, and it was. The emotion from Shawn Michaels, you see, he hits the super kick. You got the pedigree. You got Undertaker kicking out, and you can see Shawn Michaels having that PTSD of like, this guy won't stay down. Why can't we put this guy away? Not that he was trying to aid his friend, because he was being antagonized, but I mean, it's just the storytelling. And I mean, if you look at that span of 25, 26, 27, 28, those are probably the best 4 matches of Undertaker's WrestleMania streak as a whole. So.
I think that's totally a fair assessment there. I think that match was outstanding, and I think it's a great pick. Soul, I'm going to go to you next. Obviously, a more recent fan, so I'm expecting a modern pick, but you never know. We might get a throwback here. Who is your favorite cell match of all time?
It's the Roman Reigns Jey Uso Hell in a Cell, the one during the pandemic. That was a Hell in a Cell, right? I'm not just being stupid.
Yep.
Yes, Hell in a Cell, I quit, no less. Hell in a Cell, I quit.
Yeah.
Right. As long as I'm okay, then I'm okay. Yeah, that was stellar, and I think that's.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be a no contest or something like that because they've done it before. But I mean, honestly, I really, really like that match because of the emotion with it. And then he just locks in the guillotine on Jimmy, and Jay's like broken, and he has to submit for that. I was going to mention another one for the memes, but I'll actually do a serious pick and be serious for once. But yeah, Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso Hell in a Cell 2020, pretty damn good match.
Yeah, that's a great pick, my friend. Now, the more older head of the crew, Anthony, what do you got from us? For us.
All right, Grandpa.
Really got to stop there, don't you? In all seriousness, like for me, like I remember watching the infamous Mankind Undertaker 1 and watching the replays and being blown away with it. And I remember seeing the Undertaker Shawn Michaels 1 and thinking that for the longest time that was to me the best pure Hell in a Cell match. But it might be now, and I would have to rewatch. It might be the one that I own the piece of the ring mat from, which is the Cody Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell, just from the overall storytelling of multiple matches leading to this. That may be my all-time favorite. If I don't pick Mankind Undertaker from King of the Ring.
And that definitely makes sense.
Sorry, I'm back. No, so you did go with which one did you pick? I apologize.
I'm torn between the Mankind Taker one and the Cody Seth one.
Which one would you prefer? Because you leave.
All
the
right,
Mankind
all right.
Taker one.
I will take the Cody Seth one.
Fair. I like that. Okay. So based on the current scores, the order will be slightly changed. Anthony, you'll go second. Coby, you will go third. Soul, you will go out of the gates. Now we're talking the next generation of cell matches, 2010 to present. The Punk McIntyre, because it hasn't happened yet, does not count. And it's really 2011 to present because 2010 no longer is in the cards. So, whenever you're ready, Soul, let's hear it. Oh, Soul, you're muted.
There we go, better. I'm going to go over a more recent one. One that I've seen in person is the Hell in a Cell between Edge and Finn Balor at WrestleMania 39 Night 2.
Yes, sir. Everybody on this show was there. Heck of a night. So much fun. Singing that entrance music when Metalingus played for Edge. I was just dying. It's one of the funniest moments of the weekend. Loved it. Great pick. Go ahead next, Anthony.
Okay, I'm going to pick one of the worst ones, probably the worst one, and that would be Seth against The Fiend in that horrible red cell, red light disaster of a match.
But the memes, Anthony, the memes.
That is easily the worst cell match of all time.
That is the worst one of all time.
He loses to the tiny hammer. The tiny hammer.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say I beg to differ. I'd have to rewatch them both, but the other one that stands out as one of the worst Hell in a Cell matches was the one that ended in a no contest between Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, with Mick Foley as the referee, and you have Brock Lesnar showing up and wrecking house and ruining the match because it was a cash-in, and Braun didn't get to do the cash-in anymore because the match was a no contest. How does a match end? A Hell in a Cell match end in a no contest?
It hasn't happened more than once.
It can parallel. It has.
Just terrible. All right, Soul, you're up next. Who do you got for me?
I'll go with the first ever women's Hell in a Cell, which was Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair.
Ooh, very good call. All righty, Anthony, to you.
Okay, let's continue the train of bad ones going for my picks. Let's go Punk and Ryback.
Oh, that is an all-time stinker.
Yep.
That is a stinker, no question. Okay, Coby, who you got?
Well, like you said, Anthony, that was one of the stinkers. That was 2012, 2013, which didn't get much any better because CM Punk had Ryback once again. It was CM Punk versus Ryback and Paul Heyman in a 2-on-1 Hell in a Cell match. I got to match that one. I got it.
How did Ryback have so many chances to get inside this?
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row with CM
They also
Punk.
had him win the IC title in Elimination Chamber. They were like, make him the cage guy.
Here's my question. Who did Paul piss off to get stuck with Ryback?
Put him in there with Paul. It'll be better.
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you got?
I'm going to go with another pandemic one, which was Bayley versus Sasha Banks.
Oh, that's actually I think that's really underrated. I thought that match was very, very good. It was a really, really well done match. And it was violent with the stomping on the head part. Ooh. You don't see that often in WWE. And I think that was kind of like the start of the creative renaissance that WWE is currently, thriving from. Anthony.
Okay, this one I was shocked at how short of a match it was because I don't recall it being this short until I looked it up when I was researching with this. Seth Rollins against Dean Ambrose from 2014. I didn't realize it was only like a 14-minute match.
Yeah, it is one of the shorter ones of all time on this list. Absolutely. That's at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view as well. All right. That's going to be to you, Coby. Excuse me.
I got a classic one, and it's not a stipulation, but it's one that really hasn't fully happened since then. A real one that was on a premium live event, pay-per-view, whatever you view it. But it's the New Day versus the Usos in probably one of the best Hell in a Cell matches of all time. That one of the best tag rivalries of all time, and the fact that they got to do it in a Hell in a Cell match, it was just a tremendous match that year. from
I
that
love
year,
it.
from that rivalry, all that.
Absolutely. All right, we're gonna run through one final round of these ones, then we'll move on to our maybe final segment, unless there's a necessary tiebreaker. All right, Soul, it's to you.
I'm going to go with maybe a future AEW employee, Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 32.
I like that. I like that. Boom, add it to the tally. All right, Anthony, it's to you.
I'm gonna go Kevin Owens and Seth from 2016.
Ooh, very good call. All righty, and Coby to round out this round.
To round it out, we mentioned 2020 several times with Banks versus Bailey and and Roman versus Jay. I'll cap it off by saying Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton.
There you go. That's a good one. We have the epic fall off the side of the
I
cell
do
in
have
that
to
one.
I do have to say with the Hell in a Cell that Soul mentioned with Shane and Undertaker, there's the one stipulation that was never answered, and it kind of is eerie when you think about it now. Do you remember the stipulation was that if Shane lost, he'd have to give the key to some lockbox to Vince?
Yeah, it was
with some
weird.
and considering what went down,
It never got paid off. Like, what's in the box?
but it makes it that much
NDAs.
weirder now under the
NDAs,
circumstances.
NDAs. Oh no,
Goofy
the
as
NDAs.
be. That is
Yeah.
very goofy. Okay, really quickly before we move on
Yep.
to our next little game here, I got to read something to everybody. Check out Next Level, our friends over there. Go to nxconnect.me/Wrestling Republic to see all of our content across all platforms linked all in one place. It's super easy. It's absolutely free. No gimmicks. Check it out. There's other wrestling content on there too. You can watch theirs right after you get finished watching all of ours. But yeah, once again, that's nxconnect.me/Wrestling Republic. All of our content linked in one place. Let's get on to our potentially final segment, unless there's a necessary tiebreaker. And that is one of my favorite road trip games of all time. If you've never played it, you probably haven't been on a car ride long enough. The alphabet game. We are playing the alphabet game, the wrestling alphabet. First names only. If it's a single name wrestler, then it's the first letter of their name.
Mhm.
First letters of last names don't count. L
Mhm.
doesn't work for Lesnar. It's a
Mhm.
B.
Yep.
Just going over the rules here. Other factors like the is a non-factor. It's the first letter of that name from there. We're going to start with the letter A. We're going to go in order of the scores, which I'm going to read currently, and things are a little bit tough here. We're going to have a tiebreaker thing. Not a tiebreaker, but we're going to have to figure out a way because we have two tied at the top. Coby's got 11 points. Anthony's got 11 points.
Mhm.
Soul at 7 will remain going first.
Mhm.
So between Coby and Anthony to decide who gets to go second, who gets to go third,
We have to guess a number that you're thinking of.
I'm going to
There we go.
say no. This is a good one. I am thinking of one of the major promotions. So you both get a guess. One of a current wrestling promotion.
Okay.
You both get a guess. We'll go
Mhm.
alphabetical on that, Anthony. Which is your guess?
AEW.
Okay, Coby, go ahead.
WWE.
It was New Japan. So you guys need to think of a number now between 1 and
Knew
10.
this was gonna happen. So what are we guessing at this point? Are you thinking of another
Just
company?
give me a number between 1 and 10. We'll just solve this.
Which is what I said.
I know, I'm going for it. Coin toss, can I play?
No-
PC
9.
Warlord in the comments.
3.
Play along with. It's fun. You picked 3. What'd you pick?
9.
3.
I'm sorry. I went with my lucky number 4. It's
Get
so
a number
so
between
much-
1 and 3. That means there's only one wrong pick.
I said 1 and 10. Whatever.
He said 1 and 10.
Anthony, you're going
Whatever.
third. It's a snake draft
I
anyway.
don't
Actually, in
care.
a
It's
weird way,
fine.
I think you won here. Okay, it's alphabet game.
I don't care.
A's
Let's go.
A's to Soul.
Was Alexa Bliss ever in a Hell in a Cell?
No, they don't have to be in a Hell in a Cell. It's all time all
It's just
wrestlers.
anybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, if they've ever wrestled, it has to be their ring name. They have to have
Yeah.
used it as a ring name.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So Alexa Bliss,
Okay.
that counts. Then.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right.
Go ahead, Cobb.
Aiden English.
Boom. Okay, Anthony.
God. Oh, why am I? Oh,
Hustle.
Archer, but I don't. Did he go by Archer separately or?
Lance Archer, man. Oh man.
It's not his
I don't know
first
if we
name,
can
though.
give you that one.
It's not his
No,
first
but I-
name.
No,
though.
I don't think I don't think he ever used Archer.
I don't know if he used
He's used
Archer
Lance
as,
Archer
as-
and Vance Archer.
Yeah, it's never been that, bro.
All good. Okay. It's gonna happen to us.
Congratulations, Cope.
It's gonna happen to us. No, that doesn't actually end the game.
Yeah, it
it's
does.
very possible we get there.
Mm.
Soul to you, letter B.
Bubba Ray Dudley.
It's actually a good one. That's really. Which, by the way, never mind. Go ahead, Coby.
Biggie.
What'd you say?
Biggie Langston. Biggie Langston. Biggie.
Big E. Got it. I thought you said Biggie like Smalls. Kind of. I was thinking Notorious B.I.G. when you said that. To you.
No,
To you.
no, Biggie.
Oh my gosh, I was supposed to snake this. We're gonna snake back anyway. Anthony, it's to you, and then it'll be to you again for C.
All right, Big Boss Man and Christian.
Boom. 2 on the board, and now it's to Coby. For C.
Chris Jericho. Chris
Jericho.
Jericho. Y2J.
I like that. Okay. To you, Soul.
Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes, that counts. That's going to now be D back to you, Soul.
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. Okay, that's going to be now D to Coby.
I'll do a deep cut. Don Morocco.
Don Rocco. What? Okay. Anthony,
Devon
to you.
Dudley.
We have 2 Dudleys early. You got to like that. All right. And it's back to you, Anthony.
For
A, B, C, D, E.
Ernest the Cat Miller.
Oh,
Ooh.
who had Ernest the Cat
Deep
on their
cut
bingo
arena.
card? That is why the alphabet game's fun right there. Go ahead, Coby.
I mean, it's not his ring name anymore, but Evan Bourne.
Ooh, that
Matt
counts.
Sydal was
They've
in the
ever wrestled out of-
WWE.
Okay,
Evan Bourne.
bullets to you.
Edge.
I love that. Okay, now it is back to you, Soul, with F.
Fabian Eichner, which was one half of the Imperium's guys, NXT UK
Yep.
tag team there.
Vinci.
And then that's
Giovanni
going to go
Vinci.
to you next, Cobe.
F. I'll go Finn Balor. Finn Balor.
Balor. Okay. Now it is to you, Anthony.
All right, I'm gonna go deep cut. Fritz von Erich.
Nice.
That is
Fritz
deep.
von Eric is deep cut. Okay, it's back to you, Anthony, with
G.
G. Yeah.
Gorgeous George.
Nicely done. Who do we got, Cobe?
George the Animal Steel.
All right, Soul.
Goldberg.
Nicely done. And then H to you, Soul.
H. Oh, sure. H. Hulk Hogan.
Nicely done. I love that. That's golden. Go ahead, Coby.
I mean, I guess Hollywood Hulk Hogan doesn't count anymore.
No,
No.
we can't do that one. That's too much.
That's too much. H. Oh gosh.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
Heath Slater. Heath Slater.
Oh, at the last second. Anthony, your turn.
Haku.
Ooh, that's a
Haku.
good one. Okay. I to you, Anthony.
Oh God. I don't even know an I one off the top of my head.
Yeah, you got 10 seconds.
I don't know. I can't think of one.
No worries. Okay, 2. Then you, Coby.
I is definitely tough. Me. Oh
This is amazing.
gosh.
I've never seen this.
I know one.
I just thought of like 5.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did.
Give it to me. Give it to me. I got it.
All right, Coby, 3 seconds.
I'll pass.
2,
I'll
1,
pass. I'll pass.
pass to Soul.
Isla Dawn.
Well done.
And what were the miraculous names that you thought of 5?
Well, in case we do get back to I for the tiebreaker.
I doubt we're getting back to
Okay, deal. We've got Ivan Koloff, Indy Hartwell, Evilise.
Show
That's
off.
3.
Yeah, we got respect to Clark.
So,
Respect to the host. That's why he's the
Yeah.
host.
I'm just saying.
Earning his
Um,
host stripes over here.
All right, we've got Jay up next,
Can I go?
and it is to you, Soul.
Jordan Grace.
Well done, and it is to you, Coby.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Gotta love Jake the Snake on the board. Anthony, to you.
Jay Briscoe.
Nicely done. Rest in peace. What a legend. H-I-J-K. J-K. K. K to you, Anthony.
Kevin Nash.
Nice. Coby, K to you.
Carl Anderson.
Okay. Soul.
Henny Omega.
Kenny Omega. J-J-K. L to you, Soul.
Oh, shoot.
We've had some fun ones in the comments here. DC Warlord added Horace Hogan.
Lance
earlier for
Archer.
H. Lance Archer. Good job. Honestly, Anthony basically accidentally gave you that one when we were doing the A's, and you only had 5 seconds left, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was my guardian angel, my Philly angel.
Okay, so now we are to Coby with L.
Larry Zabisco. Zabisco.
I did not expect Larry Zabisco out of Coby. Respect. Look
Deep
at
cut,
Mr.
baby, deep
Old
cut.
School. All right, Anthony.
You're not going to expect this one. Lenny Lane.
Oh, Lenny Lane's golden. Lenny Lane's golden. All right, M to you, Anthony.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose. M to Coby.
Our good friend at Progress Wrestling, man like DeReese.
Oh, that's a really good one. All right, Soul.
Mark Briscoe.
Nicely done. We've got both Briscoes covered. Okay, N.
Oh, Nigel McGuinness.
Nice. AEW represent right now, at least. And then Coby, to you.
He's Mikey Nichols now in New Japan, but in NXT he was Nick Miller.
Yeah, that's fair. He was Nick Miller there, so Nick Miller.
Nick Miller as TM61 in NXT.
As long as you're
TMDK.
you're using Nick Miller, you went a roundabout way to get there, but he N is in the first name. Yeah. So
Nick Miller.
Anthony, to you, N.
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax. Okay, and then O as well to you, Anthony.
Oh, wasn't there I don't even know if this. I may be misremembering her name. Wasn't there somebody named Overlord? Or am I completely?
Yeah, Overlord. Overlord's a wrestler. Yes.
Yeah, thought so.
That's fair. Okay.
I don't need that much of a deep cut for
See
O.
you,
I'll
Coby.
take Otis. Otis.
Otis. All right, now to Soul.
Orange Cassidy.
Nicely done. P to you, Soul.
Penelope Ford.
P to you, Coby.
Pete Dunne.
Nice. And then Anthony.
This is a deep cut for you, Clark. Pete Gas.
Nice. Okay, this is where it's gonna get real funky. Q.
Oh God. Queen Amanana or whatever.
No, he got it. He got it. All right, let's go, Coby.
Okay, so if we're counting ring names, Queen Zelina was used.
That counts. It counts. All right. Soul to you.
Shoot.
Five seconds. 4, 3.
Got nothing.
Nothing. Okay. R to you.
Ravy Davy, Scottish wrestler.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Okay.
can verify that name.
No, but the funniest is DC Warlord just commented Queen Charmel. That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
I didn't even
That was
think
one
about
that
that.
popped up too.
But so it's now to you, Coby.
Randy Orton.
Nice. And R to Anthony.
Razor Ramon.
Nice. S to you as well, Anthony.
Shawn Michaels.
Nice. All right. S to you, Coby.
I'll continue with it. Sean Spears.
Nice. Sean-centric S section here.
You mean Stan?
Yeah. Who do you got?
Sean named him Stan.
Who do you got there, Soul?
Sheamus.
Sheamus. Put it on the board. And then back to you for the letter T.
I'm going to go with Tyler Black, which is Seth Rollins' Indie name.
Mm-hmm.
That one counts. And then to you, Coby.
Titus O'Neil.
Nice.
Let's go deep cut here. Terrorizing.
I did not expect that. All right. You've had to start with all the funky letters, but I'll give you the U now.
Undertaker.
Hey, well played. All right, U to you, Coby.
That's a tight one. That's a nasty one. I'm trying to think of a U. I got nothing. Pass.
Pass. All right. To you, Soul.
Umaga.
Umaga is a really good one. I also would have accepted great. By the way, we've seen a bunch of great comments from, Shad from Bobby, but DC Warlord has had some classics in here, and one of them that was just golden right here. Ultimo Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a heck of a U call right there. I had to give him credit there. V now. Back to you, Soul.
Velveteen Dream.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
V to Coby.
It's the exact one I had on my mind. Oh, Velvet Sky. Beautiful people.
Velvet Sky to Anthony.
Vader.
Vader, well done. I was really hoping someone would give me Viscera.
I believe me, if Coby would have took Vader, I would have went Viscera. that was the intention on that one.
Is it W next?
Yes.
Yeah.
I almost forgot the alphabet.
Yes. Warlord.
Warlord. I like that. Who you got, Coby?
I mean, if my camera could see it, I would get on my knees and say, "I'm sorry, Soul. I'll take Wardlow from you."
All right, Souls.
Walter.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Okay. X to
X.
Soul.
Xavier Woods.
Ooh, got him early. Kobe X.
X-Pac.
Oh,
X-Pac. Sean Waltman.
I'm gonna go Xavier because there was a guy in Ring of Honor,
Yes.
I believe, former
Yeah.
Ring of Honor
well
world champion.
played.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Why?
we got Y and then Z and maybe a potential tiebreaker. Let's go for it. Y to you, Anthony.
Okay, Yokozuna.
Nicely done. Kobe with a Y.
Yoshitatsu.
Nicely done. Soul, Y to you.
Why me? Why me? Of course. I got nothing.
Oh, you're an AEW guy. Dude, Yuka Sakazaki right out of the gates.
Oh yeah, it just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it's definitely something I have in my back vocabulary.
Oh,
Hey, she's been used recently.
Honestly,
So
I would have laughed if you'd have gone like Wheeler Yuta.
I gotta be honest. When it was with A and I couldn't think, I could not think. I thought of Neville. I could not remember Adrian. I knew it began with an A. I couldn't remember the.
Hilarious.
Adrian Neville.
Yeah.
Okay, you Soul for Z.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Zeus, the no holds bar guy.
Zeus. Love
right.
it.
I'll go Zelina Vega.
Perfect. Go ahead, Coby.
Okay, well, don't matter about my order. The order of
Yeah,
turns
you did
anyway,
jump
but
in
I'll
the
take-
order, but it's fine.
I'll take
Well, you
Zach
asked-
Gowen.
I thought you wanted me to go.
Zach Gowen, the
Nicely done.
one-legged man. The
Okay, so that
wrestled
brings us
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
to the end, and sole valiant effort here had 10, 20, 31 points, but in the lead, tied at 35 each, Coby and Anthony.
We're tied. I thought I would have bet money Coby had the lead over me.
You are tied at
No,
30,
The U is what got you.
35 each.
Okay.
So here's the tiebreaker.
Mhm.
Here's what I want you guys to do. You are going to write down 5 wrestlers each. I'm going to give you a letter.
I didn't realize I needed a paper.
I'm sorry, not even 5. You're going to write down as many. I'm going to give you a single letter.
Yeah.
And you're going to write down as many wrestlers for that letter as you can in 30 seconds. Okay?
All right.
So, do you have your pen and papers ready? All right.
Yep.
I'm going to give you guys the countdown here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start writing.
What
Letter B.
Oh.
Alrighty. So, who do you got in this one?
Ooh, I mean, Anthony's got the oldness and the experience, so he knows far back from black and white television. But Coby, he's our computer
Sure,
guy, so he
yes.
sits on the internet all day. So
I had to go letter B in honor of Sesame Street too. That was a big one for me.
why Sesame Street? That's such a weird back pocket thing. Like,
Did you ever see them? They did the remix of "Let It Be."
This isn't
by the
helping me.
Beatles to teach the alphabet.
no, have you seen the
All right,
Scottish system?
5
We
seconds.
don't even know our own alphabet.
4,
Like, it's in
3,
English.
2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's see these lists. Coby, I'm going to start with you. How many names do you have on it? Read them off. We'll see if they count.
You didn't specify if names used earlier did count or
No.
not.
You're fine. Anybody with the B name.
Okay, I got 5: Biggie, Big Boss Man, Baron Corbin, Baron Black, and Bam Bam Bigelow.
That's 5. All right, Anthony, what do you got?
I also have 5: Big Boss Man, Bam Bam Bigelow, Big Show, Bastion Booger, Brian Blair.
Stop it. Okay. We're going to do one more.
And I think we have
Really?
two. Yeah.
We have to break this tie. Let's go
What letter now?
Let's
Can I
go
break the
with,
tie?
and we're going to start it in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Letter M. I don't know. So I did not expect 5-5 after this one. This is getting heated. I actually dig this. We can basically commentate this. The distraction too, I think, adds to the drama here.
It does not. It aggravates you.
No, it's perfect.
I mean, I think if there's another tiebreaker, can
It's
you
like
let me
when
do
they
the
have to
next
play
tiebreaker?
football in the rain, Anthony.
I'm out. I know. I'm
No,
not
you
gonna
got
get
it.
this.
You got
No,
it.
I don't, because you're talking. It's throwing me off. I got 2. So if Coby gets 3,
No.
we're good. I'm done.
Fair. How many did Coby get? Kobe's still going.
I
Okay,
don't
there's
know.
2 seconds.
I mean,
You're done.
no. Okay, 2 seconds.
All right, Anthony, you said you got 2.
I actually do have a 3rd, Medusa. I have Mandy Rose, me, Mark Callis, and Medusa.
Okay, who do you got, Coby? Me and Mark
Yeah,
Callis
I
should
mean,
almost
like-
go as 3.
I should.
Man like Darius, Mankind, Mark Henry, Mark Briston.
That is a winner for Coby. A valiant effort, though, out of all of our contestants. Before we go home, do you have anything to say to the fans?
I think this is one of the first times I've won something. So, I mean, aside from being posed as the devil most times for heaven and hell, it's kind of
He
good.
does always edit the horns
Even-
onto you. Shout out,
Even
Ben.
though it's Hell in a Cell, I have not been posed as the devil, but this time I'm the one that gets to be the victor. And of course,
I'm just happy to participate.
entertaining show. Of course,
It was a blast. Big win for Coby. valiant effort out of all participants, all of our contestants today. Anthony, you took him to the brink, double overtime. You don't get that often. Let's hit the showers, though, everybody. That brings us to the end of the show. Smash like and subscribe if you already haven't. Helps us out a ton. Tomorrow, we'll be back. Same time, same place. Noon Pacific. That's 3 in the East. That's 8 o'clock in the UK. Of course, 9 a.m. in Hawaii. On behalf of me, Clark Taylor, Soul. Our winner today, Coby Galanzowski, Anthony Ricciardi, and everybody here at Wrestling Republic. Have an awesome Sunday, and we'll talk to you soon.